You know what? Well, first, let me just welcome everyone. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Marcus Higgs with Gaverson, Jean Carlos, and Misael. Said it right. Here on a Monday morning, or Monday night, or Sunday night, having comfortable conversations. All right. There's a class on Verbling. We are going to talk about agreeing and disagreeing. Do you agree that I said your name correctly, Misael? Yes, okay. He said yes in the chat.
Yes, I totally agree.
All right. Um, if you want to join us, just click on the button. We'll be here, and hopefully we will enjoy ourselves. Let's get right into it. Quick introductions. For introductions today, I want you to say your name, where you're from, state or country or city, whichever you prefer, and simple yes or no question. Are you an agreeable person? Do you agree with people a lot, or are you a confrontational person? All right. Willing to agree to something that is agreeable. My name is Marcus. Right now I'm in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and I'm an agreeable person. I'm sort of half and half in that if a person says something, I will agree that that is what they believe, and I will not create confrontation. I will just leave it usually because I'll let them believe what they want to believe. But sometimes I will ask them to look at it differently. All right. So that's me. That's not a simple yes or no question, but there you go. All right, Misael, can you start first?
My name is Misael. I'm from Natal, Brazil. And I think, as you said, it's a difficult, simple answer a question. uh, Usually, when I have my opinion on some solution, for example, at work, I'm not so agreeable. So if I have my opinion, and for example, my boss thinks different, but I am sure about my opinion, I will defend it. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't agree just to agree. But in other situation, like just a conversation or social situation, I would agree just for uh,
Mm-hmm.
avoid discussions, or avoid misunderstanding or something like that.
Or confrontation or so. Okay, cool. Good to see you, Misael. Um, let's go with Fatsu. Fausto, excuse.
Yeah, that is my correct name. Also. Okay.
So, your name and do you agree with
Sorry.
people easily? Your name, your place, and are you an agreeable person?
Okay. My name is Fausto. As you can see in my profile, I'm from Mexico. Um, Sometimes I think answering the third one.
Mm-hmm. Are you an
Uh,
agreeable person?
mm, it depends on the situation, I think.
Okay. Okay. I think that is what most of us are going to say. Good to see you, Fausto.
Okay.
Let's go with Luciana.
Oh, Luciane. My connection is
Luciani.
really bad today. Yeah.
My connection with
My
names is
name
very
is
bad today.
Luciane.
Go on, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. My name is Luciane. I'm from Brazil, and sometimes I'm a hard person. I don't know if it's correct to say. And because a lot of time I have my own thinkings and my own decisions, but I'm more agreeable. I don't know the adverb.
Mm-hmm.
Agreeable.
The adjective, I'm agreeable.
Agreeable. Yeah, I think so.
All right. If you're not agreeable, the other extreme, a person who is always arguing or a person who always disagrees, one word you can use is confrontational.
Com.
Confrontational.
Oh, confrontational.
Yeah, that's the adjective for people who like to create confrontations or who like to disagree.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Good to see you,
Good.
Luciana. Asma. Asma, are you with us?
Yeah, my name is Asma. I'm from Tunisia. Currently, I'm living in Qatar, and uh, I'm in between.
Okay.
In between. I don't know if there are some adjectives. Means I try to not be confrontational person, but I don't know. Sometimes my profession
Mhm.
affected me badly in this in this aspect, I think.
Being a journalist has made you more confrontational or more agreeable?
No, how can I
Confront?
say it? Confrontation, confront.
No, this is not French class, Asma. Thank you. But confrontational. Confrontational.
Confrontational, yeah.
All right.
Because sometimes you want to be like more specific, so sometimes people um, um, feel bad, or they are not comfortable to try to correct them, or to let's browse or Google it, or I don't know, to be sure, it's something sometimes annoyed people.
You know what I found, and I don't want to make this. It's not about race, but regions of people. I found most Arabs, they don't like to be incorrect. They have a lot of pride. So so
Oh, I
so
don't
when
know.
they disagree often, and they get very loud. But
Yeah,
Russians too.
Russians too.
Yeah.
and I think that also American people, they are full of themselves. They want to show themselves. Yeah, and
They have a lot of
it's not
confidence. Yeah.
it's not my opinion, but many Americans said like this.
Many American. Oh, she died off. I think she said many Americans are like this. Oh, this is our introduction, so we should not be talking so much now. Sorry. Just thank you, Asma. All right, Jefferson.
I'm Jefferson from Brazil and in São Paulo, and I'm agreeable. I'm an agreeable person. I think I maybe I cannot be so agreeable if I'm sure that the person who are speaking is incorrect about the statement. But usually I'm agreeable.
You're an agreeable person,
Yes.
but if they are wrong, you must say the truth.
Uh, I think just if it's very important to say. If not, I think I will stay quiet.
All right, all right. Let's go on. Um, King Carlo.
Good evening. My name is Giancarlo. I am from Mexico City. The question is, if I
Are
am agreeable or
you
not.
unagreeable person? If you're unagreeable person.
If I am an unagreeable person or
I said
not.
that. I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna type it.
Um, yes, I consider that I am an agreeable person. I like to be empathetic most of the time. Um, Sometimes I like to ask, I like to question people. If something is relevant and interesting for me, I like to ask. I think I consider questioning and asking people about different topics is the way that you can learn from people. Uh,
Okay.
to
Okay.
be agreeable doesn't mean to be full, right?
No, no, it doesn't mean to be a fool.
Okay, okay. Sometimes I am an agreeable person. Sometimes I am not.
Okay. Yeah, at the beginning I said that's probably agreeable has two different meanings. Agreeable it means to be pleasant and enjoyable. But it also means you're willing to agree with someone, like you want to agree with them.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go, Jose. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello,
Hello.
I am José. I'm from Brazil. I live in northeast from Brazil,
Okay.
and sometimes I am an agreeable person, but
Sometimes.
when the other people show a good reasons, but the another people shows a bad reason, I go to the confrontation
No.
confrontation. Okay,
Okay. If they have a bad idea, you become
yeah,
confrontational.
I think the better idea uh, is win the confrontation.
When they have a bad idea. Okay.
Yeah,
You confront them. The verb would be confront. Okay.
in confront the better idea in confront win the confront.
Okay. All right. Good to see you, Jose. Next we have Minha or Min.
I'm Minh. I'm from Vietnam. Yes, I
Okay.
think I'm a readable person, but sometimes I also have a comfortable person. Yeah, it depends on situation. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think this is going to be our special word for today. Confrontational. Yeah, confrontational. That's 5 syllables. Yeah. All right. Good to see you, Min.
Yes.
Good to see you. And Vinicius.
Yeah.
Vinicius.
Oh,
Sorry.
yo, I'm here. Can you hear
We,
me, teacher?
yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, so I should answer if I am an agreeable person or not.
Yeah, and
I
tell us where
think
you're from.
so, but I want to judge that. I have so many friends, and they always say that they are so sick of me, but they are every week at my home eating and enjoying time, so I think they like me, and that makes me an agreeable person. I think that I
Okay.
have good social skills, and
Okay.
that people like me.
And people like you. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think so.
No. No. No, that is good. That is good. And yeah, that's the second meaning of agreeable. It means are you a pleasant person? Okay. All right. Well, let's look at our handout. I'll put it on the screen here. All right. And also you have the link inside the Verbling chat, and let me put it here inside the Google chat. This chapter starts off with an interesting quote. It says the only way to make sure people you agree with can speak, okay, is to support the rights of people you don't agree with. Okay. Let's look at that again. The only way to make sure the people you agree with can speak. So let's say you agree with something, legalizing marijuana. You agree with that. And you want to make sure that they can speak. How do you make sure they can speak? You have to support the rights of the people you don't agree with. The people who are against you, you have to give them the ability to speak also. I think that's a good way to start this conversation. All right. We're going to start off by looking at different ways we agree and disagree. Life would be boring if we agreed all the time. What are some ways that we can say that we agree with someone? You can type them inside the Verbling, inside the Google chat, or you can speak them. Okay. Feel free. And I'll type them here while you speak them, or type them in the side.
I agree with you.
Very simple. Yes, I agree with you.
I support your
I'm with you.
opinion.
Are correct.
Okay. If you
You
feel
are
shy to
correct.
talk, you can type it inside the Google chat too.
I got you.
I got you. If we say I got, okay, I'll leave it there.
You're right.
Any other ideas?
I think you are right. Oh,
Okay.
that's you're right. Sorry, I didn't listen. Sorry.
I think it's hard to say no.
It's hard to say no.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. That's
Good one. It's hard to say now. No.
all right. Let's look at what they give us. For this one, I got you. If we say that, that means I
I
understand you.
understand.
Now, I understand you doesn't necessarily mean I agree with you.
It's like I got the point.
Yeah, I got your point means I understand you, but that doesn't mean I agree with your point. All right, so I agree, that's right, we have that. I love this one, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's true, I believe that. That's a good idea. Doesn't mean agreeing, but yeah, it's a good idea. Concur. Concur is another way to say in agreement, right, or togetherness. That's valid, I support that. I definitely agree. I strongly agree. I couldn't agree more. You go, girl. Very informal. Yeah, okay. You go, girl. You go, girl. Now, what are some ways we disagree? What can we say? Again, you can type it.
Totally wrong.
Obviously, I disagree with you.
Totally. Obviously, I disagree with you. It is just like the other point. Okay. That's.
That's wrong. Okay.
I can't accept that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I'm
not
against
valid.
you. Just make all the negatives of the positives, right?
You
Are you
can't
right
go
about that?
is a joke.
Sorry. Again?
I say now, are you
I
right
don't
about that?
I don't think. I didn't hear you, Min. I don't think so.
I don't
All right.
support
Are
you.
you?
I don't hope
That's
so.
not true, or that's true.
All right, and that's not true.
Are you kidding?
Very informal. That's a nice way to
How
say it
to
amongst friends. Are you kidding? What the? Okay, let's see what they have here.
way of base?
Oh boy, my computer froze. All right, so I don't agree with you. Very good. That's wrong. What about? I love that one. What about? It makes you think about something else. Not only are you wrong, but think about this. That's way off base.
That's way of base is similarly to that's right on target.
It's the opposite of that's right on target. That's way off base.
Okay.
Yes. That's quite a stretch. To stretch something means to pull it, and if you're pulling something, it means like bending the truth, almost lying. This is a nice one. On the contrary, we say that in French, au contraire.
Yes, au contraire.
Yes. And instead of that's not valid, the opposite of valid is invalid. So you can still make it positive and say that's invalid. Okay. I reject. Reject is another way of saying it. Okay. I see things differently. I beg to differ. Okay. Now I want you to look at these and remember them. We're going to use them in conversation now today. And my computer has froze. Excuse me, class. Give me a moment. Technology. All right, let's go on to the second page. You should be able to see it on my screen. Okay. Now we're going to have comfortable conversations with these statements. Some of them are proverbs. And I want us to keep in mind the expressions for agreement and disagreement that we looked at. Okay? Excuse me a moment. Put them in the side if you can see them. All right. All right. Let's go through these. Asma, can you please read number 1?
The best things in life are free.
Right.
Or I read the question.
It's just a statement. It's just a statement. The best things in life are free. Do you agree?
best things in life are free. I don't understand very well.
Okay, it's a statement that means the best things in life, the things in life that you enjoy and need, that make life meaningful, they are free. They don't cost any money. So I just want to know if you agree or disagree with that statement.
Yeah,
Do you support it? Do you concur with it?
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I support.
Okay. In the side, in the Verbling, in the Google Chat window, you can, if you agree with a statement, you can write yes, or if you don't agree with it, you can simply write no. Okay. And thank you, Asma. I'm going to ask people to speak, but then I'm also going to, if you can just write inside the window what you think about the comment. Okay. All right. I agree with this statement personally. I think the best things in life are free. There are some other things. There are some other points and ideas. Mizael, please share what you want to say.
Well, for sure, if you think about family and friends or something like that, for sure they are free. But when we think about, for example, trip or go to a cinema or something like that, it is, for example, I think you like to travel too, and it is not free. It could be cheap, but it is not free. So I think there are some great things in life that definitely aren't free.
Great things, but not the best things, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. What is your idea, Luciana?
If you think about God, or if you think about live, I don't know, your liberty to be free, like I really agree. But if you think about in the same way as Misael, to travel, or depend. For me, the best thing is travel, and for other people is another thing. So for me, it's but half and a half.
Okay, okay. Is there anybody who disagrees with this? The best things in life are free. Okay. Um, yeah, I think the best things in life are free. Money gives us choices though, and sometimes if you have more choices though, that can create more stress, and you miss the best things in life.
Teacher, in your opinion, what are your best things that are you talking about?
Very good question, Asma. I will see you, Minha. All right. For me, the best things are experiencing life and understanding it. Having happiness, creating love and happiness. That's the best things for me. And that comes from uh, focusing and creating it in myself to create it in those around me. Those are my best things. What about for you guys? What are the best things in life for you?
Just being confrontational. Uh,
Okay.
as you said, for example, the best thing for you is to uh, enjoy your environment, your friends, or your. But for example, you now are not in your home city. So for have the experience you are having now, you needed money to go to that place. So it's that kind of thing that I think it's not the best thing are free. So because sometimes you you need some money. It could be uh, not too much money, but you will need money.
Well, like I said, for me, the best thing is experiencing life. I don't need to be in Thailand to experience life.
Yeah.
Um, it has given me the chance to experience a different part of life. Like I said, it gives me choices, but I didn't need it. I didn't need money to do this. Well, rather, I didn't need money to experience life. Fausto,
May
what?
I?
Okay, I'll come to you, Lucina. But Fausto was about to make a point.
No, no, no. I agree with you, teacher, because, for example, right now, I am living in a crowded city, so sometimes people try to reach the opposite situation that they are having at that moment or this moment. For example, I don't have any calm life or something like that. So for me, that will be the best thing in my life to be like a calm lifestyle or something like that. To be in peace or I don't know how can I say.
To be satisfied,
Uh,
to be at peace.
and to enjoy my freedom. I think so. This kind of stuff don't need money at all.
Okay. I think Asma asked the right question by saying, "What is the best thing in life for you?" Because each of us have a different opinion about that, or a different thought. Luciano.
Different things.
Mhm.
I was trying to think about something that is not free, but it's really hard. So I really love the flower tulipa, right? And for me, it's free to go to the garden and see tulipas. Tulips. I
Tulips.
don't know the
Tulips.
tulips. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I know that it costs money for somebody else to
To
let
see.
them in that way. Not to see, but to cultivate, you know?
So it costs money for somebody else for you to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So it's free for you, but somebody paid. You're saying
Yes.
somebody has to pay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
Interesting idea.
yeah. Marcus, I'd like to give you my opinion. May I?
No, Giancarlo, you may not say anything. I want you to come to conversation classes. Don't say anything.
Okay, well, I am totally disagree with this sentence. How come? How come? Let me see the
I
the
totally
information that you.
remember. I totally, not I am totally. But go on, go on.
Yeah, I am totally. The
No, no,
best
no,
things
no,
in
no, no.
life are free.
Remember,
Uh,
agree and disagree are a verb, so we don't say I am.
I am totally disagree. Why? Because
You're not looking
okay,
at me.
wait. Okay, maybe we can say, okay, life is great, life is wonderful, life is marvelous, because maybe you have the money to say that. But think about the people. Hello?
Yes,
Ah,
we're
okay,
hearing you.
sorry. Think about the people who doesn't have anything to eat,
Hmm.
who is starving or who are starving right now, and they can see the sun, they can see the flowers, they can smell the flowers, they can see the blue sky, but they don't have anything to eat because they don't have any money. Please, let's ask them, okay, are the best things in life free? And they are going to say, of course not, because I need $1 to buy bread, some bread. I need $1 to buy a little milk. Maybe the question is very idealistic, I think. Why? Because we have the money and we have a house, we have a ceiling, we have a bed where we can sleep well, we have a family. And of course, if in this moment you ask me, Marcus, okay, do you agree with this sentence? I am gonna say, of course not, because I would like to travel to England. I would like to travel to Paris right now. I would like to go and come, but I don't have the money in this moment to go and to do that. So money exists in this world.
Mm-hmm.
If things are free, for example, if the best things in life are free, why do we use money to live?
Very, very good point and very good turning the idea. I have an answer for that. Let us hear Asma, because she says she agrees with Giancarlo.
Yes, teacher. Means when I think deeply, I disagree because when we said free, it can be free uh, in terms of what? In terms of money, but it costs in terms of how much you pay attention. For example, if my best thing in life is happiness, okay, or my family, if really I want to maintain a good relation with my family or take care of love or anything else, you have to pay attention. You have to make effort.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is free. You have to make really a big effort taking care of your family,
Well,
maybe helping them,
before we
maybe
go there, Asma, sorry to cut you.
yeah,
Let's
no
make a working definition. When we say free, I think we mean to pay with money. So I understand you're saying we
problem.
have to make an effort, we have to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
And
I think let's make this for the whole group, this conversation. I mean, we mean paying with money.
mm-hmm.
Okay? So continue your point because you're making a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said to you, means my best thing is especially my family. I love my family. This is my to build a good relation, to maintain a good relation, but also it needs money to maybe to help my brother, to help my husband, to help my whole family. So isn't isn't free. Maybe I want to travel with them. It needs money to take care of love. It's good to buy words, but also it can be good when we travel together. Or I don't know. Nothing is free.
Nothing is free. Okay. I think the best things in life are free, but nothing is free, she says. Falso and Gaverson, any ideas?
Okay, teacher, let me explain something. In my opinion, I think people
People are. Hmm.
is very close with the material stuff. All right. Oh, in my opinion, sorry for to be honest here, something stupid achievements. For example, people say something like, "I need money to buy house, traveling, or something like that." But in my opinion, I think that that is not the point because if you are getting all those stuff, what is the next step? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
For example, if you are getting a new house, what is the next? So that is not it doesn't mean happiness for your life. Um, for me, when you are not having nothing or anything,
When you have
I
nothing,
think yeah, when you have nothing, I think that you can start to think in another I don't know how can I say no material things like preserve your own life or something like that. Start your develop or sharing something beautiful with other people or something like that because you are not in focus in gain money or something like that. That is my opinion here.
okay. Okay. Yeah, well, this is all just our opinions. Gaverson, anything? Javerson, do you have any ideas or thoughts?
I think that my opinion, uh, I have to agree with the idea of uh, partially agree with this because I think for one person who grew up grew up with a lot of money, I think is in because the money is not make difference in your life. That person can be unhappy even having money. So I think that can change the way that the person depends of the money or not, or if he's if already have the things that turn this happy or not. That's my point. Okay.
Okay, okay, all right. I lost it. What was? Can you say it one more time? Because I lost it a little bit in the middle there. You can be happy or unhappy with money.
Sorry, teacher, it was it me?
Yeah, yeah, that was at you. That was at you.
Uh, I was saying that if the way that the person uh, depends of the money,
Okay.
if it has, if if the person has a lot of money, so even this person can be unhappy because the money will not pay for everything that can make this a happy life, I
That
think.
can make a happy life. Okay. Let me ask this question to them, or let me make this statement and see if you agree or disagree. You don't need money for the best things in life. Do you agree or disagree with that? Specifically, Giancarlo and Asma. You don't
Well,
need money for the best things in life.
okay, Marcus, before continue with this conversation, I need
Hmm.
you to mention and point what are the best things
Best
in
things
life
in
that you
life.
consider are the ones.
Good point. Because Asma asked at the beginning, she said, "What are the best things?" And I think I said what the best thing was for me, but I think that's different for each person.
But we are generalizing for that.
We
This is
are.
the point
We are.
because for me, the things, the most important things in life are not the same as yours.
Oh, let me ask you, Giancarlo, what are the best things in life for you?
Health, happiness, traveling, speaking languages,
No, no.
having
Be,
having 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 a nice computer in order to communicate with you in this moment.
having a nice
Uh,
computer is the best thing in life? Really?
yeah, in this moment, yes, of course,
In this
because
moment?
thanks, yeah, because okay, because thanks to it, I have the opportunity to uh, to know more about cultures, to know more about you, to know more
Oh
about
yeah,
languages, to know more
most
about the
definitely.
world. So I am in contact with the world through a computer.
Hmm.
Thanks to internet, we are having this conversation as I typed here in the chat.
Okay, now Giancarlo,
Uh, we are talking about values, I think so, right?
we're talking about values, but Giancarlo, you mentioned two first things you said was health and happiness, right? If you didn't have your computer, two questions. If you didn't have your computer, would you still have your health and happiness? And is there a person who doesn't have a computer who has health and happiness?
And what about the people who are sick? They need money in order to go to a hospital to be cured,
But if they cannot find a cure, there's some things money cannot help. People have all the money in the world and they're still sick.
and people don't.
You can not have your health and still have happiness. I know that sounds strange. I know that sounds strange. But the point is you have to you have to reevaluate what you value as the best things in life. Sometimes you do have pain, you do have troubles, but money doesn't solve that. There's still a goodness to life. There's still an experience in life. That's why I think the best things in life are free, always.
Yeah,
But we
but
get
Yes, but
distracted. We get
okay,
distracted by money and our values. Giancarlo, you and I have been talking for a while. I'm going to open it up a
okay,
bit. So,
sure.
Misael and or
just another
Benicio?
thought.
Hmm.
For sure, money uh, don't bring happiness. For sure,
Money doesn't bring happiness.
doesn't bring happiness. But
Exactly.
the lack of money brings you lots of trouble and difficult you to be happy.
Money doesn't bring happiness, but not having money brings sadness or brings problems? No.
Yeah.
Money
Yeah,
brings
it's
choices. Money brings
no,
choices. You can
yes,
have
for
no
sure, for
money
sure.
and
I
still be
understand.
happy.
Yes, I understand what you're talking about, for sure. I
Yeah.
agree with you in your point. I am just being more generalistic,
Yeah,
as Jen said,
yeah. Okay.
and for sure, what I said about money now. If we are talking about we all have the basic needs, but as was said by I think by Jan, if you don't have enough money to eat your basic needs, it will be difficult for you to be happy. And
I agree
so,
with that. Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that. Any other ideas, Jose, or anybody want to say anything else on this? Because I think this is a philosophical question and it's based on each of our different values. So we could be here all night. But Jose, what do you want to say?
Okay, I think I agree absolutely with the statement. The freedom, the liberty is the most important thing in our life. How as told the philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre, we was born free, completely free. I think this way.
Okay. Okay. What was the philosopher's name? Jean-Paul who?
Sartre, Jean-Paul Sartre, French philosopher.
Okay. All
Sartre.
right. Sat. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let us go to another question. Um, uh, you have the handout, so at a later time we can look at how to clarify. These are also good in conversations. So what do you mean? Can you rephrase that? Can you say it in a different way? Okay. Please look at that after class. I'm only going to briefly mention it. I'm going to point it out so that you can look at it later. The next question I wanted to ask is number 6, or I wanted us to discuss is number 6. Vinicius, can you please read number 6?
It's
Are you with us?
it's better to have loved and not. I am. It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
Okay. Vinicius, simple yes or no question. Have you ever been in love? Maybe that's not
And
simple.
it's not better to have been loved and lost than never to be. I would
Sorry,
rate them to never
Vinicius,
have to love.
before we go on, sorry. Have you ever been in love?
Yo, yes.
Okay. All right. Now you can answer the question. Or not question,
Okay,
but do you agree or
okay.
disagree with the statement?
Let's see. Partly, cause I would not know how would be to not have been in love, and I probably would have not suffered in the way that I have had that that pain about to, how can I say that? This shit.
this this stress, this
Hard, well, it's hard, and actually, I don't say so much about it.
Okay. All right. Do you agree with the statement or disagree with it? Can you say that much?
Disagree. I disagree.
You disagree with it.
Yep.
So it would have been better to have not loved the person at all. It would have been
If it is to a person, yes.
if it is what a person?
If it is to lost the love, yep. I disagree.
Oh,
Would be better. Never have loved.
wow. Okay. Um, Misael has a different opinion than that. Misael, please share. Guys, are you here with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you agree with the statement or not? It is better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all.
I think if you have never had love, you don't know what is love is. So once you have loved and you lost it, you already know what love is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Vinicius says he has loved someone, and he has said he has lost them, and it is better that he had not done it. Uh, okay, I respect that opinion. Do you agree with this or not, Lucinia?
Mhm.
With the statement number 6,
I disagree.
you disagree. So you think it is
Yeah.
better to have not loved at all. It is better to not experience it.
It's better to experience it.
No, well, that's what it says.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree with it then.
Yeah.
Misael?
Well, I agree. I think at least you
Why?
have experienced the love once. So there is one Brazilian poet, I'm not sure about who said this, but someone said, if it has ended, it was not love. So if it was really love, you will not lose it.
Hmm. That's interesting. I don't agree with that, but that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's just other philosophy. But yeah, as
Mhm.
Lucian said, the people could, the person could
Now,
die.
now, do
But
you
I
mean
agree with,
no? When you say when love dies, do you mean a loved one dies, a loved person dies, a person you
no,
love?
not die, but end. If a love has ended, end,
Hmm.
not die, end. It was not love. So I stopped love her. So you didn't love her because if it was really love, it wouldn't stop or end.
Okay. Now Lucina says, but what if a loved one dies or a loved person dies? I I still think
Yeah.
this statement would be true. It is better. I think it is. I think this statement is always true. It is better to have experienced it, even if it is eventually taken away, because now you know what is possible. You know what is possible. What were you going to say, Lucinia?
Because the writer, I don't know that Misael referred to,
Hmm.
uh, tell us that if you if you love, the love never ends. But sometimes you really love, and if this person die, We still love him, but it dies, you know?
The love dies.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I don't think the love dies, but the person who you love.
If they die.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe my opinion may not be very strong because I feel I've never like lost I've never fallen out of love with somebody very strongly. There's an agreement. It's just like, yeah, this is not good for us. So maybe my opinion will be different with this. I've never had a serious breakup.
I would compare it to everyone here probably have both arms, have two arms,
Mm-hmm.
and probably no one have experienced it to live only with one arm.
Mm-hmm.
But would you like to experience that? Would you cut one of your arms to experience something?
Mm.
For sure not.
But
So experiencing is not always good. Do you
mm.
understand?
Yeah, no, I totally understand.
To experience an arm, it's madness. And
Mm.
to love and to lose it, it's like that.
Okay. So it's like what you just said here for clarification. But using your example, imagine everybody lived with one arm. Imagine everybody was born with one arm. Or what if? What if everyone was born with one arm? Then they were given a second arm, and then it was taken away. You see, that's what I'm looking at it like. Because we're all born into this world, we don't know what love is. And then when you experience, you say, oh, this is so great. That even if it is taken away, you
But
can still say, that was great.
but without two arms, if you was born with one arm,
Imagine everybody is.
you
Like, this is common. This is how everybody is born, with one arm. And some people get to have two arms. Sorry, go on, Vinicius.
okay. I would say that if you was born with only one arm, you would know the word with one arm.
Hmm.
I'm totally wrong in what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Let me try to do a resume of it.
It's okay. Oh,
I just need to think about it.
okay,
I'm
no
sorry.
problem.
Continue speaking. I'll talk.
Um, I do have to go because I have an appointment, so I have to leave in the next 5 minutes. But I really wonder what Jefferson, Asma, and Giancarlo have to say. If you have no opinion or strongly disagree or agree, I'm just wondering. Let's go with Asma first, and then Giancarlo.
About loss,
About it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all.
uh,
And
mm,
if you don't want to share, it is okay too. I respect that.
yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, but I think that I don't know, maybe for me, the statement, it's like it's wrong. I don't know why.
It's
In
wrong.
my opinion, yeah, means the question. We love when we are child. We can love when we are teenager. So um, means there is something that and also when we love and lost, even we lost, we will be more strong. Uh,
When we love and lose, we will be stronger.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's no problem. I think that it's better than never to have loved at all. But I don't think that for me, never to have loved at all. It's impossible for a human being. It's impossible. Because like I said to you, I remember that I loved my classmate, or I don't know, when I was younger. So
Okay, okay. So yeah, at the beginning of every conversation, we have to do a working definition. So I think this means a romantic love, but we
mhm.
didn't say that. So I mean, we are assuming that.
uh, mm, I don't know. I don't have a clear answer.
Okay.
It's difficult to answer this question
Mm-hmm.
because um, you cannot even you are love you maybe when you experience another love, so you will think that this love isn't the true love, the last love. So I don't know. It's really very, when we talk about feelings, and it's unclear. It's impossible to make or to create definition. You know, it's something really very, for me. It's very difficult to observe or
Okay. Yeah.
to analyze. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Especially everybody has different experiences and different feelings. Okay. Continue on, Giancarlo. You wanted to make a point?
Okay, Marcus, thank you. First, the concept love is extremely difficult to mention in some words. We need to talk about the concept first, and then we need to talk about love. The point here is not important to say if I am agree or disagree. The point here is that love is a strong concept that we must discuss, and it would take hours to talk about love. But to be practical, if you talk about this kind of love, that please love me and don't leave me and I love you forever, and I cry for you because you leave, and hmm, this is not love, I think so. This is just a feeling that we need to understand what kind of feeling is that.
Okay. It is a feeling, and it is free, so it's one of the best things. Anyhow.
I
I
love I
love
love your
you.
classes.
Hey, what? You love my classes, but my classes aren't free, so they're not one of the best things. They're better things than my classes, but I'm glad you love them. All right. Giancarlo, thank you for your input, and you are correct. We have to define what it is. I like when you said that, and there was a bit more you said at the end. Um, I can't remember, but I remember it was a nice point. Could you clarify the end again? I think you left. Well, anyhow, class, I do have to go. I would love to stay and chat, but I must be on my way. So you guys have a great class.
Thank you, Marcus.
Have a great class. Have a great day. Have a great night. All
Thank you all. Bye bye.
right, bye.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, teacher.
Marcus.
Bye bye.
Thank
Yes,
you.
bye.
Thank you,
Really
Raul.
good
Thanks,
class.
guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.